Good afternoon. Really nice being here. So my name is Peng. I'm CTO of Mobi Systems. So at Mobi, we solve probably a very different type of AI problem. It's about large-scale planning and optimization out there in the real world. Yeah. So really, the core problem we address is people have been using constraint solvers optimization system to solve problems at a local scale for transportation, for logistic, for a very, very long time. But when you try to expand it as a world scale, and then you try to compress the solution time down from hours to minutes to sometimes second in order to accommodate for this dynamic, changing, disruptive world, things will fall apart. But really, that's what where our software address. So really, what we end up doing is developing a large-scale planning system that can ingest all type of data from inventory for resources, for mapping, for traffic. Anything end up being described in either temporal, spatial, or preferential constraints or objective functions. Then we solve that. We spend time to solve for the initial solution, but then continues to receive updates in a streaming way. There is a flight being delayed. Suddenly, 200 passengers on board that flights, their bus route to different hotels in Mallorca needs to be rerouted. We'll subscribe to that and then start to identify the impact automatically, and then replan either the route, the pickup, the drop off the bus, with who is going to get seat, all automatically. So I want to talk through a kind of workflow and deployed our solution with TUI, the tourism company based in Hanover, Germany. So they operate about 12,000 buses of different sizes, just like the one in the vehicle, serving over 25 million travelers on an annual basis. You can imagine traditionally they have a fixed solver that operates overnight for about 4 to 8 hours. Their operation team defines a problem, kind of plug in all the bookings they receive for the next day. The solver get a solution. The operator team then push that to a different place where they can dispatch it to all the bus drivers. When things fall apart, the operation team has to go in manually, reassign all the passengers to all the vehicles, and then based on the flight, based on weather, based on equipment failures. That has been changed completely now because we are now our system is at the center dealing with all those hard planning, routing, scheduling problems. And then the operation team suddenly becomes the team that's just monitoring the results and then providing guidance on how we want to shift the different weights in the objective function, what type of additional business logic we want to support. So you can imagine from there, the business impact is very, very significant. First of all, they are the largest travel company in the world, so basically everything has a huge multiplier. But also on that, even if when you're just looking at the operation metrics, we're definitely providing better plans because we no longer need humans to solve constraint optimization problems on the spot. We also significantly reduce really the solution time for the teams to basically respond to any type of issues. Maybe previously need 30 minutes for all the travelers impacted by a flight delay to get a new plan. Not anymore. Those things are really being pushed out in near real time, computed automatically by our system, subject to all those different business constraints. So coming here, we mostly want to look for opportunities to basically expand our software's footprint in the transportation logistic base, but also potentially go forward. Because we know our software works really with any type of temporal, spatial, preferential constraints. So for us, every new partners we onboard to our platform, we go through this three-step process to make sure that we can truly get the software and the model customized to your problem, making sure we capture every single constraint that we need to consider so that we output solutions that can be put into the field and then execute directly. So for us, really going beyond travel transportation, we definitely see opportunity in maintenance and repair, disaster response, shipping as well as supply chain field, but really any other verticals that may utilize the type of large-scale planning solutions we have, we would like to talk to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Peng. Any questions? Okay, I'll start. Tell us a little more about, do you support cloud native on-premises and hybrid implementations?
Yeah, definitely. So the software itself is cloud native because we actually need to utilize, right now it's in AWS, the auto scaling capabilities to solve for different problem sizes very, very quickly. But you can imagine everything ultimately got packaged into either a data streaming layer or a solver layer that we can just deploy as Docker images or containers into any public or private cloud environments.
Any questions?
Cool. So we'll have a booth outside. Looking forward to talk with all of you later.
Perfect. Thank you.